Alright, so we're gonna play d4. I'm gonna try go for the Collie Zuka court system, if he allows me. Alright, he puts the knight in front of the c-pawn, which is kind of good. So let's do this and try get the setup. But first I'm gonna castle. Yeah, okay, let's castle. And if he tries to attack the bishop, I'll just go back. And I mean, everybody kind of wastes the tempo, and it's fine. So if he does decide to do that, I can do that. So I'm playing as... Oh. That was a mistake. I didn't even realize... No, it was a mistake on my part, I think. Because... I mean, it might be fine. Yeah, okay, so let's take, and let's see what he takes back with. I think it's going to be the knight. And then I'm going to try to get the long diagonal. And the question is what to take if he takes here. I think with the queen, right? So we'll see what happens. In this game, I'm going to try play sort of simple moves, and not try complicate anything. See what happens. So I'm rated 1732. I'm actually going down in rating, which is really annoying. I used to be 1820 or something like that, but it's just really annoying when it happens to be like that. Really annoying move is this actually, which I think traps the queen. I actually can't believe this. Wow, he missed it. Okay. But then I have this to worry about. I can't believe that. I mean, no. I mean, this is hanging. This is a terrible game. Alright, so I might have to... No, I can't even kick it out because he's just going to go here. Oh man, this is a terrible, terrible game. I actually can't believe this. And even if I take here, he's going to go here and it's going to be terrible down this line, so I can't do that. Maybe this is just the best option for me. Man, lately I'm playing so bad. I just allowed him to push e5, just out of nowhere. And now I'm in a terrible position. Well, I mean, it might not be so bad with these bishops, right? It might not be too bad. I mean, this is hanging, this is hanging. So, I mean, how does he save both, is the question? Which I didn't consider, so maybe this might be okay for me. But yeah, going back to the front, I don't know, I feel like I misplayed the opening. I just allowed him to play. Yeah. But okay, so I think what we can do is take the pawn, right? That's what I can do. And there's no magic checks or whatever. Although... he does have an interesting move, which is to take here. And say I take, he can take with a check and win the queen. But if he takes this, I don't have to take back. I think I can try go here to threaten checkmate and then win the knight that way. But that would be an interesting kind of tactic, you know, forcing a check and winning the queen. But it doesn't work at the moment. I do like my bishops now about my position. I do like my bishops. My queen is very, very active, which is good. I just need to get my knight and rook into the game. And maybe I want to go here with my queen. Maybe provoke some things. And I don't know. We'll see where this knight goes. Ideally, I would like to kick that knight out. But I mean, if he goes back here, attacks the queen, what am I going to do? That's the question. Not much is the answer. Maybe, let's see, maybe we could just get the knight out and try hassle this bishop, or even try get it to the center in this way. Try get more pieces in the king's side. But yeah, lately not playing good. I'm falling down in rating. It's not good. Okay, yeah, he plays the move I didn't want him to play. And now I have to figure out the best square for the queen. Maybe actually it would be here. Maybe try provoke some weaknesses in the position. Maybe go back here. Yeah, I think, okay, what's the downside of that? I don't think there's much of a downside of that move. I do like it. And I'm even threatening to take, queen takes, take, and double up the pieces. The pawns. And then I can put... I'm not so sure that works well, but I do like this move, so I'm going to play it. I'm not sure I want to do this. Queen takes, take, take. Because he would have two bishops. I just have to be very careful. And he could trap my rook as well, kind of. I could move the pawn, but that's okay. I want to play something more accurate. I think I want to get my knight into the game. I really do. Or play against this bishop and try for like a... Oh, you know what? I actually really like this move. Because I'm threatening the fork next move, so the bishop has to move. But I push this up, he moves away, and then it's like... You know, this is going to be mate if the knight isn't there. So just pushing this twice, I think, is a threat that I didn't even see in the position. So I think he might have to go for something like this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I think, why doesn't this work? So this, and then he pushes. So let's say I push here. He pushes maybe. Okay, I can... This is a bit tough. Because I don't think I'm quite... I don't think I'm in time. But I think it would be good to push anyways, right? But, Because if... Oh no, wait, if I push and he moves, the bishop is blocked in by the pawn. Actually, that might not be a great move at all. Okay. So, maybe we can... I'm tempted this and do a check, but that's not really gonna work. So let's get my knight into the game. I don't think he has any immediate threats. Because if he moves the knight, then it's checkmate. And I understand that here would be kind of a discovered attack on that knight and he'd win the knight, but not quite. Not quite, because I still have that threat of checkmate. But I am up a pawn. Where did I win a pawn? Oh, right. So it was here. Yeah, so two powerful bishops. A really good queen. I'm going to try get all my pieces into the game now. Maybe I can push h4, h5, h6. But for now, I'll focus on developing my pieces. So I'm going to guess this guy's going to go here. I mean, he could go here. Okay, so now he's threatening to go here, right? Okay, so let me see what I can do. I think a good place would be here with the queen. Because I don't see too many other places for it to go to. So let's do that. Let's go here. I've kind of weakened his dark square, so I want to make sure I keep this bishop right, because it's just pointing. It's a very, very good bishop. So maybe I can see if I can undermine this pawn, or get the rook behind here in front of the queen. Try pin here. But I gotta find a good home for this knight. The guy I'm playing is 1708. I don't think there's been any major mistakes in the opening. I just didn't like the way I allowed him to play f or e5 here. That's maybe I should have knight e5 here, just kind of stopping that idea, because it didn't turn out too bad for me. But alright, so he moves the rook, which is interesting, because if I move my rook here, I mean, I'm sort of threatening to develop and, you know, some tricks. Where's he going to move his queen? Maybe he'll play c5. Try and move the queen somewhere here, something. But okay, let's activate one of my rooks. Just going to make sure my queen doesn't get trapped. Alright. Maybe he wants a trade of bishops. Of course, I see that he's attacking my queen. Now, with the queen, I could go here. I could go there, which would be interesting. Because when I do take this as a tactic, I'm threatening like to almost checkmate this guy. Right? And I don't think there's an immediate... Oh, wait. He goes here and traps my queen. That's not good. Alright, so I gotta find a new home. And I think the home might be here, just to prevent any moves. And I do like that. Let's play here. Let's try activate my knight. Maybe go here. I in this square. And I understand that we might have a trade of bishops. But that's also going to leave his dark squares quite weak. But not much of a way to exploit them without the dark square bishop. So I'll try keep it if I can. But if I can't, I can't. But overall, I think I'm liking my position. I might even want to go somewhere here, and push, and just have a long pawn chain. And I do want to go here. Okay, so he attacks me. I feel like this is like a one move kind of threat, right? So let's try maybe go here, attack here. Maybe he's gonna centralize. Then I'll attack. Should I trade queens? No, I think trading queens would be bad. Alright, so let's put my queen on a active square. I've just got to be very careful, because there's not many places for my queen to go. It's kind of stuck in this area of the board. And I feel like it can get kicked around quite easily. Right, so yeah, I guess putting my queen here, I did allow him to develop with tempo. I mean, I kind of didn't see that. But, I mean, where else was I going to put my queen? Yeah, so he goes here. I'm thinking just to tempo this guy, but I have to be very careful that I have an escape route with the queen, because it's very close to being, you know, trapped. But what can we do? Let's see. Maybe we can go here. See, the thing is, if I go here, he has to go here. No, he doesn't. What am I talking about? This is starting to get a little bit difficult. Maybe I can take advantage of the fact that Okay, what if I push here and like here and try to squeeze him in that way? Maybe I should move my bishop. Move my bishop. He attacks me. I move here. He goes here. That's an issue. So let's say here, here, here. This guy's giving me tough choices now. This guy giving me tough choices. This guy is, okay, maybe pawn here would be best. He moves here. I mean, my queen's kind of blindsided in a way, right? I mean, what's stopping me from... Alright, wait, I think I have it, I'm gonna move my knight here, then when he attacks me, I'm gonna move here. And that way I have space to get back. Yeah, I like that. That's tough. And I do have this pressure on the queen as well, but I'm just worried it might get trapped. So I'm expecting this, I go here. Then he might try attack, but I've made myself a little square for the queen to go back to behind my pieces. I don't know if any of this is making sense. Well, I gotta keep this pressure. I think a good idea for him maybe would be trading. Yeah, okay, so let's go here. Now he might just instinctively try to attack. Oh, okay, so now he has really good bishops. But I think I should trade off. Because then I'll have double bishops. I can try to take advantage of that. And I'm trying to make, you know, queen takes. I'm trying to make this work, but queen can just take. So that's not good. Trying to make some kind of surprises happen. Maybe I can go here with tempo. Let's say queen goes back here. I go here. Huh. I mean, I could just go here straight away. Yeah. I do like that. Let's threaten checkmate. Let's threaten checkmate. It won't be a good threat for sure, but I think what I can do now is now I can, let's say it was my move now. Now I can play here. He can't take back because I'll take the queen. So here he moves the queen somewhere and then I take and takes and take and I double up the pawns and I have a lovely bishop and I have the open file. So maybe I can do that. Play here. Say once he stops this threat of checkmate, right? Say he plays f6. Yeah, f6. Let's play. Okay, let's check if this works. This works, right? I don't think there's any surprises, so yeah, this works. He moves the queen, and now I just win the pawn. He had to defend this, no? Now I just win the pawn, so it takes. I can also win another pawn by going here. He has to move back, and takes. Then he has double up pawns here. But I think I'm going to go for the easy route and go ahead and take this and try to get the rook on the 7th. I think he has to play something like this now, giving me back this pawn. Or maybe he doesn't. But either way, I mean, if he wants to contest this file, I'm going to go ahead and take these pawns. But if he doesn't, I might just leave the pawn. You know, if he defends the pawn like this or something, then I come in on the 7th. Try double up. And try get something going. I mean, I still also have the threat of this. Winning another pawn. Takes. And I'm pretty comfortable in winning that. So actually, if I can, I'm going to go for that, because the only move for the knight is there. And I'm going to take back with the queen. Take back with the queen. Alright. This guy's thinking. He might resign, I think. I'm +2. I think I'm 2 pawns up. Yeah, he resigns. Let's have a look at the analysis board really quickly. I'm totally winning here. Totally winning. This was an inaccuracy, actually. Oh my god. I totally missed a check. And I win the queen. I was just so focused on doing something complex. But okay. But I was still winning. Let's see. I made 3 mistakes. And the first mistake was this. There's a game actually played here. Yeah, and this was the issue. Is if I took with... I had to take with the pawn, because when I did take, I realized my queen is trapped. So he has to go for this. And that's insane. So, I mean, not the best game by me, but I came back. I was able to come back from that. And, yeah, these are just mistakes. But, yeah, I think it was okay.